Hello everyone and welcome back to Family Art and Fun. Today's art project will be paint a palm frond. You can get a palm frond from anywhere you might see a palm tree growing. They're usually laying around on the grass. What you want to do is you want to pick it up, bring it home, and you're going to clean it off. Okay? This here you're seeing me cut and use tools that only adults can use, such as sharp scissors and a razor blade. Once you have your palm frond prepared, you can now take some paint, old paint that is flat preferably, and we are priming the object right now. This keeps the paint, the finished paint, from soaking into the wood, and it also allows the paint to adhere or stick better. So I'm starting out, I painted it red. Now I'm going to be adding some blue. You see I'm taking the brush strokes, I'm going one way. Okay, here I'm using the flat end of the brush. Okay, adding a third color, green. Okay, I'm putting it on rather thin. I know that I'm going to have to put a second coat on. Here I am putting that second coat on, and it makes a really big difference. So expect to put a second coat on. Giving it a little bit of touch up. Okay, now what I'm doing is I want to add some more stripes. I want them to be nice and clean, so I used tape. Okay, I did the same thing with the orange. So I did it with the yellow and I did it with the orange. Now I'm painting the circles. I painted the circles for the eyes. Now I'm adding some pattern. I'm going to be adding separate pattern in each spot. Different color. Okay, it's a tedious process, but you'll see that it's worth it in the end. Here I'm adding a lot of paint. I use a lot of paint. And I put it on rather thick. This allows texture, and it usually allows the paint to dry a little bit more opaque. When I say opaque, I mean solid where you can't see through it. Opposite of transparent. Okay, lots of paint. Lots of paint. It's almost like I'm not taking brush strokes. I'm actually putting the paint down and I sort of push it or mold it to that shape. Which my paintings and this painting itself is made up of shapes. It's flat. You won't see any blending. Okay. Now I'm getting into a little bit more pattern, fun, just regular dots or dashes. I'm using my paintbrush, putting paint on, lots of paint, and not being too picky about the shape, just getting some pattern and texture. Okay, there I am again, still aiming for that opaqueness. Almost down to the bottom. And it will be on to the next step. is introducing another color. I try and keep my colors evened out. Sometimes I try not to repeat them. Magenta is what you would call rather a cool, more of a warm color. However, it's a little cool with, it has some purple into it. All right, now I'm doing some curved, more organic shapes, which are going to lead into my trademark style, a little person. I really enjoy this kind of painting. It's very relaxing. The colors, beautiful, and the outcome's wonderful. It's mostly the process, enjoying the process, enjoying the talent, the skill that we all have in time. I've been an artist for over 30 years, so I'm pretty well versed at this. Getting into some more color. Sometimes the colors or the shapes speak to me. There I'm putting blue, I have my flowers. I think, well, maybe these could be raindrops. They're the right colors. And why not add a little bit more blue along those vertical lines, and that could be water. Between each color, it usually takes around 30 minutes to an hour, depending on the amount of paint that you're using. I always usually give it an hour before I go on to the next. And it's all about how you hold also. Make sure that you're real careful that you don't smear the paint. Now I'm putting a clear coat on. This is a polyurethane. I'm putting it on with a brush. A sponge brush, and this is my final outcome. I hope you enjoyed the process and watching me paint my palm frond today, and look forward to seeing you or teaching you a new lesson next week. Thanks. Have a nice day.